Oh. Okay, so trying to be real with my vlog making here. One of Topaz's big things is, ooh, one of our big things is counter surfing. Topaz is quite the connoisseur of everything delicious. She loves fruit. She loves sandwiches. She loves everything. So a bit of chaos here. Don't mind it. I'm a little bit migraine-y and tired today, so I went out back into the house to get something, a drink, or actually to the bathroom. And of course then I remembered that I left a nice delicious banana over here. So of course when I came back I found it next to the shoes over there. Luckily not eaten yet. But that was my bad on my training part, which was leaving free access to something that she would want. And, you know, with having a new puppy, there's 1,000 things to train, and we're always trying to work. And sometimes things get missed, but she didn't eat it, so that's good. So I put it up, and what I really want to do is not, you know, punish her for letting me find the banana. So in the ideal world, I wouldn't reward her for taking the banana off the counter or the table. However, I also don't want to punish her for letting me find it, because otherwise we get dogs who just become ever more sneaky. Good girl. There are a few types of resource guarding, actually. And I was going to touch on this when I talked about taking away the toy, but so there's your kind of classic, what people really notice is resource guarding is the you know, kind of aggressive side of it, which is pretty scary. But another side of resource guarding is kind of snatching and hiding things. And so that doesn't, so what that can turn into is, you know, just running away and eating. We're going to share, puppy. We're going to share. Running away and eating. You, one for me, one for you. Eating something really quickly. If it was, say, shoes or something, you might start getting, especially them just inhaling things, not letting them go. Really creating just this fight, you know, like I want to smash my hands together. So you don't want to create that fight where you're both constantly escalating aggression. You try and steal it away, they try and hide it from you, or, you know, you're fighting, you use physical force to push them off. You're teaching them that, you know, and some people will say, you know, don't humanize them, they don't learn that way, but we know that they do. They can learn by example. Not to mention, it's just a pretty normal human or all animal nature to want to hold on to resources. Imagine if she was, you know, if we want to go back to wolves or even just feral dogs, how do you think she'd survive if she just always gave up stuff, right? If she just gave up from any creature that just decided, I'm going to take that away from you. Hey, honey. This is Phoenix. She's 15. She's old lady. So yeah, so we can't really blame them for fighting, and we also shouldn't expect that somehow fighting a dog over a resource, whether it's you know, a person, food, a toy, a shoe. We shouldn't expect that, you know, by fighting them, by stealing things, by scolding them and you know, maybe bopping them on the nose or giving them a correction, what often is referred to as a correction being like, you know, a leash pop or you know, showing them the item and yelling at them and putting it in their face or hitting them with it, whatever various training that, like this, I'm just listing off stuff that I've been told. I don't know what you've been told. But this is stuff that I've heard throughout my life. And the thing is, it's just kind of going, it's really counterintuitive. If we want animals to be cooperative, if we want them to think of us as a teammate, as a coworker, as a, you know, family member, whatever you're, you know, whatever you're into. Like if it's a working dog, and you think of animals as, you know, they have a job to do, that's fine. I'm into animals having jobs, super great. But it's not humanizing them to think that they'll learn to be aggressive if you treat them aggressively. So anyway, ideally, and I'll have to do this in a bit here when I'm not trying to eat my lunch, but I'll do a bit of a counter surfing video. We've worked on it a bit. We're still definitely working on it. But anyway, so in that scenario with the banana, it's true, ideally I wouldn't reward her for taking the banana. However, it was also a few minutes later. And, hey, oh, right here. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? She also will eat the banana peel. You want this? So what I like to do, I pair those little hey or no with a reward for stopping. Good girl. So it's sort of counterintuitive. It's counter to what we off. Good girl. Good. That's it. Oh yeah. You're such a weirdo. Gosh, delicious, huh? Okay. Yeah, so what I mean right here, she's now sitting nicely for the banana, which is great for the banana peel. And you know, use what the animal wants. Is it more delicious when you yank it out of my hand? Or is it just hard to pick up? What do you think? You want more? Weirdo. You're a bit of a weirdo. Eh? I'm sure that once she gets over this curious puppy phase, she won't be quite so intent on eating absolutely everything. But anyway, yeah.